Hello and welcome back to this channel. It's a continuation of our lesson simultaneous linear equation, and we will be treating example 2 in this very video. The example 1 was a bit simple, but example 2 here is a bit complex, and we'll be splitting this video into 4 because we want to see how we can perform the operation using the elimination method on x, also perform the operation using the elimination method on y. We want to see how we can use elimination method and also substitution method. So this very video is going to be the elimination method, and we want to eliminate y. So let's get started. So we have 3x plus 4y equals 14, and 5x minus 2y equals what? 6. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So for us to eliminate y, we have to make the coefficient of y in equation 1 to be the same as the coefficient of y in equation 2. But check, the coefficient of y in equation 1 is 4. Not just 4, a positive 4. But the coefficient of y in equation 2 is negative 2. So for us to make the coefficient of y to be the same, we have to multiply. So what can we do? We can multiply through by what? 2. So the coefficient of y here, we're going to multiply equation 2 now. Multiply, so let's say this is step 1. Multiply equation 2 by the coefficients of y, and the coefficient of y is what? Negative 2, right? So let's multiply through. So we have minus 2 multiplying 5x minus 2y equals minus 2 times 6, right? So it is multiplying equation 2 now by what? The coefficient of y, which is negative 2. So let's open this bracket. We have that minus 2 times 5s is going to give us what? Minus 10x. And minus 2 times minus 2y is going to give us plus 4y. And minus 2 times 6 is going to give us what? Minus 12. Correct? So this is another equation. You can call this equation 3. Now we have equation 3, though we were not given, but we want to find the solution to the problem we're given initially. Now this value here in equation 3, the coefficient of y, is the same as the coefficient of y in equation 1. So we cannot eliminate y. And how do we do that? We simply subtract equation 3 from equation 1. So let's say step 2, we say subtract equation 3 from 1. Correct? Okay, so when we do that, this is what we're going to have. So we have equation 1 to be 3x minus 4y equals 14. So let's subtract 1 term by term. So we have 3x, subtract the corresponding value variable. We have what? Minus 10x, right? So this is going to give us what? We have 3x minus minus going to give us 10. So we have 3x plus 10. This is going to give us what? 13x. Now let's do the same for y. So we have y to be what? 4y, and then we want to subtract what? this. So we have subtract, let's say 4y. Let's just put it in bracket, though we know it's straightforward. So we're going to give 4y minus 4y, which is going to give us what? Nothing. Then we have 14 minus 12. This is going to give us what? 14 plus 12, which is what? 26. So when we find that now, we see that we have successfully eliminated y. So what do we have here is 13x and what? 13x equals what? 26. If 13x equals 26, that means that we can divide both sides by what? 13. So when we divide side by 13, we're going to have what? Here cancel, and we're left with x equals what? 2. So the value of x is what? 2. The value of x is what? 2. Since we know that x equals 2, we can substitute into any equation to get y. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So substitute the value of x into any of the equation. So I'll pick equation 1 and substitute the value of what? X into it. So we have equation 1 to be 3x. So since x is 2, we put 2 here. And then we have plus 4y equals what? 14. So 3 times 2 is going to give us 6 plus 4y equals what? 14. So we have that 4y equals 14 minus 6. And 4y equals what? 14 minus 6 is what? 8. So we divide both sides by 4. And we have y to be equal to what? 2. It simply means therefore that x is what? 2. And y is what? 2. So you can verify by plugging these values into any of the equations. So let's check. So x is 2 and y is 2. So let's put it into any of the equation. Let's use equation 2 this time around. So let's say 5 times 2 minus 2 times 2. So 5 times 2 is what? Is 10. Correct? Minus 2 times 2 is what? 4. 10 minus 4 is going to give us what? 6. So this is correct because you can see from here that 5x minus 2y is what? 6. So this is the elimination method of this very problem. So we solve using the elimination method also, but we're going to solve by eliminating x this time around, no longer y.